What do you get when you put a group of fanboys in a room with a mic? From video games, comics, and movies to uncensored social commentary, nothing is off limits. With your hosts, Pistol Pete Jr., The Blue Guy, Chuck Ditch, G-Roll, and Player 2. This is The Real Press Start. So sit down, load up, log in, and press start.
Welcome to the Petering Out Podcast.
Oh, yes, it is time once again for you to get them headphones in and whip them Peters out. Because it is the Petering Out Podcast with your host, Pistol Pete Jr., Chubb Didge, and the infamous Jeezy Weezy, a.k.a. the Sexual Master.
That was like a Rick and Morty. It's called Two Brothers.
Yeah.
Two Brothers. Two Brothers.
Two brothers and lobsters.
I'm not even sure why we're doing a show. It's been quiet. I mean, nothing going on at all.
No.
Like
The news site has been dead.
everything.
Nobody's even been criticizing Donald Trump.
Oh my God. Yeah, the world is going to hell. Well, things are getting better now. I mean, it's been like what, 2 days without any.
We'll see how today goes though, because it's the first weekend since the race riots.
Yeah. But there hasn't been any looting for like the last 2 days, right? I think that's.
Yeah, because people figured out what was going on.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, I was watching in Santa Monica the first couple days, and they busted into an REI, and they just busted the door open, and people were just coming out with bikes. Like, it's just like, it was fucking nuts. There was a van store. Like, okay, I can understand wanting to loot a van store, but going in there, like, okay, fuck, where's my size? Okay.
I don't think they're looking for their size. I think they're just grabbing whatever.
Yeah, I know, but it was just.
And then, like, they can use it for a Christmas gift later on. They'll sell
them on eBay.
Yeah.
Like, I'll get some Jordans for cheap on eBay.
Apple. A couple Apple
because
stores
they got
looted.
100% profit on
Yeah.
those fucking shoes.
Yeah. A couple Apple stores got looted, and Apple has put out a statement saying anything that was taken from the stores will not work. You cannot sell it. It will not be.
Yeah, they know exactly what got
Yeah, they know their inventory. They know, okay, all this stuff wasn't.
And it has to be activated, so basically it's a brick.
Yeah, exactly.
You stole a brick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was retarded.
But like, okay, I mean, like AirPods and stuff, that stuff could still be activated probably. Cause, like,
yeah, but not the phones.
None of the phones or the tablets.
What if they can't connect to Bluetooth because your phone will recognize it as
It's stolen. That'd be, you know what? I mean, that's possible. You know.
I don't think so.
Yeah, but I doubt they'll go that far. What else? There was a couple things I saw that were getting looted that I was like,
I'm sure if they really wanted to, they could track every single one of those.
Yeah, I'm sure they could. All week, like with the riots going on, I just kept thinking of that damn Sublime song.
Which one?
The one about the riots, about the Rodney King riots. April. It's the song's called April 29th, 1992.
That's a good song.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy.
Did you know
I don't mind the looting much when they're looting a big chain like
But yeah, when
Walmart
it's
or
like
Target, but when you're doing like
the mom and pop
a
spots,
liquor store and carniceria,
like
shit like that, like.
The news story that got me that kind of pissed me off was like this guy. It was like it was supposed to be a grand opening of a sports bar, and the sports bar didn't get open because of the corona. And then literally the week, like he was supposed to open that weekend, and they looted the shit out of the store.
Uh-huh.
And it's a black owned business. You know, he put all his life savings into it. He didn't even have insurance on it yet because he didn't have enough time. You know, and with everything going on, and it's like. So he never got to open. He just spent all this money on this business that they just completely destroyed it. And it's like, yeah, like I can understand like wanting to get back at the establishment. I can understand like, and the thing is too, a lot of times it's not like the protesters.
But that doesn't get back at the establishment.
It doesn't. That's just hurting some poor guy that's his dream to open this bar, and that's it.
Yeah. But when you do Target or Walmart or whatever, they're like they lobby our politicians. They lobby the little laws that govern us.
Yeah, it's like
so when you do that, it does hit them it makes them have to what do you call it?
like they have to do something.
They have to do something about it. Yeah. And the thing too is like right now it's like, to go back to that Sublime song, it's one of the things where it's like it's.
And then all the people who are getting like hurt is what's crazy too. Like,
yeah. No, you know what trips me out is the fact that okay, this is a protest about police violence,
and then the police are just fucking people up.
Yeah, it's like there was
like old people.
Yeah, it's like okay, like how many times have you seen like violence isn't the answer? Violence isn't the answer. There's a better way to do things, and then like the police are telling you, you know, violence isn't the answer.
And they're like spitting on people and shit.
Yeah, violence, and then.
Or fucking like just pushing an old man down. There was one today I saw, like it was a guy in a wheelchair, a homeless guy in a wheelchair.
No, that was Morty.
Who was out past curfew, and they shoot him in the head, I guess with rubber bullets.
Yeah.
And he's just pouring blood out of his head, but
Dude,
he's a homeless man in a wheelchair. Why are you shooting a homeless man in a wheelchair?
Have you seen the rubber bullet fucking injuries?
Yeah, people get fucked up,
dude. Like there was one. Damn it. Just playing those troll games.
And a lot of these people, a lot of people who are out on the curfew are kids.
Yeah. The thing that
they're like
me
young people
is I forgot Reddit changed their logo, so I couldn't find it. The people that like you said, they're kids, and it's like, and even the press, they're talking the press. Like there was one he was a reporter for Vice. And he's got his camera on. And he's like, "Hey, I'm press. I don't give a fuck. Get down." And he's not arguing with them. He's just saying he's his face down. He's like, I'm press. And the cop picks up his head, and then just hits him with pepper spray in the face. And he's like, I'm press. And he's like, oh fuck. And then they just start beating the shit out of him. Like what the hell?
Like, you get it? Like what?
Yeah. I seen one where like there was a lady. There was a lady walking away, and then the dude like comes behind her. He pulls her mask down and sprays her in the face.
Yeah. What was the other one? There was another one where they're clearly like there's they're off to the side. And they got the cameras on, and they're it's like the cameras. It's not even on. Like so, the cops are here, the protesters are here, and like they're off to the side, almost like on the sidewalk, right? And the cameraman's on the lady. And cops come over and start hitting her with the shield and start slamming them against the cars, and they're like, "We're pressed too." Like, and they're beating the shit out of them.
Well, it's crazy how you see the kids getting pepper sprayed, but then it's like, why are you bringing your kids? Who takes their kids to these things?
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Yeah, especially like past the curfew.
And it's almost like they're using the kid as a
shield.
As a shield.
Yeah, as I have a kid. You can't fuck with me.
Yeah.
Like, oh look, I have a kid. Don't mess with me, because if you mess with me, you'll be messing with the kid.
Yeah.
Like, you're a piece of shit for bringing that kid. Leave that fucking kid at home, please. If you're protesting, leave your fucking kids.
Leave your kid at home. Yeah.
Like, they don't need to be out there. They don't need to be protesting. They don't need to learn that on the front lines. They could learn that later.
Oh my god, did you see this guy?
They could learn that through secondhand knowledge.
Yeah. Or by you coming home and being fucked up.
This happened in Huntington Beach. The cops, they were bringing this dude in, and they just walked him over. He's in handcuffs and everything. They go to uncuff him to put him into the paddy wagon.
Oh, I saw that
and
one.
He just
yeah, they can't even catch him because they're wearing all that gear.
Yeah, and he just bolted.
That was J. Cole.
I saw this video where it was this is another video. This one is like this was in Denver. They're putting a thing. It's like they're over the bullhorns. It's like, hey, 8:00 curfew. Everyone needs to disperse. And like this is one person with their phone saying, hey, what happens if we're still here after 8:00? And like the cop literally just says, we're gonna start beating the fuck out of you. His exact words. Like,
yeah, I heard that the cities are.
See if we can hear it.
All the cities are getting sued because it's unconstitutional.
Oh yeah, it's insane. Here, let's see if you
make
can
a curfew over a protest.
It's hard.
Like it's trying to silence them.
Sir, what's gonna happen? They're gonna start beating the fuck out of you.
Like, yeah, what's gonna happen is we're gonna start beating the fuck out of you. Like, it's nuts, man. On this one too, have you guys seen this? It's like this guy, they're putting a stick in his hand. Look at watch his hand. Like, see, he's got a stick in his hand, and he's making the guy grab it, so they can just beat the shit out of him. And it's like, there's cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
These people know there's cameras everywhere. Like
they still don't give a fuck.
See, but on the
this is the reason why people are rioting.
yeah, this is exactly. But see, on the flip side of that, there's people like this guy, or this lady right here. So, she went to this boarded up window, and she's got a drill in her hand, and she's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Oh
like-
yeah, I
she's-
saw that.
and then she just goes and gets in her car and drives off.
What a
Like,
piece of
Good job,
shit.
guys. She walks away. Good job, guys. You
I
guys
think like
doing
she's
great.
helping the cause, rebuilding
Yeah.
shops and shit for her fucking Instagram.
yeah, and she's just
What a real piece of shit.
yeah, using this as an opportunity to like, oh, I can make myself look and like look good. But it's like, no, you're just Luckily, someone caught that on camera that she just drove off like that.
I saw another one that was. Oh yeah, they just take pictures in front of the store.
Look right here. That's a rubber bullet to the forehead.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that lady, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's fucked up.
What you saw the black lady who died?
No.
Yeah, she got like a rubber bullet to the head. I don't know what's sticking out of her head.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like I don't know if it's like a piece of bone or what. Or she's just fucking dead.
Well, okay, so check this out. So if you've never seen rubber bullets, this
It's
is what
white.
that's a rubber bullet. What they cut the covering off. That's what's inside of a rubber bullet.
Oh, so it's like a
It's
like a
like-
ball bearing.
Yeah, well, it's aluminum, or it's like a light. It's still metal inside though.
Uh-huh.
It's a metal core covered in rubber.
Rubber, yeah, that shit is still fucking.
It still
crazy.
fucking kill you. Yeah.
Yeah, especially.
And then-
aren't they supposed to shoot it like at the ground or something first?
They're supposed to shoot them at the ground, and they're supposed to shoot them from from a further range.
Uh-huh.
Like these protesters, they're right up on them, and they're point blank just blasting.
Yeah, it's the same thing
And
as
they're
like
they're aiming for headshots with these guys.
It's
There
the
was
same with
a-
like
or there
with
was
a
one
BB
of the-
gun or something. Like if you aim for the face, you're gonna do some damage.
Yeah.
Like-
I saw one, or I heard of it when the guy got shot like point blank with the tear gas right in the face.
And it busted it ruptured his
Yeah.
eye.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit's. I mean,
Like what did like
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, he was like, yeah, I'm probably gonna lose my eye tomorrow because after surgery.
like that's not why we have cops.
no.
We don't have cops to do that to the citizens. That's not why we want cops. We want cops to like arrest murderers, pedophiles,
Uphold the laws.
rapists.
Yeah.
help people who are fucked up, help people who are being victimized, not victimize people.
Yeah, exactly. Not abuse power. The thing is like I saw this thing, and it really to me it made a huge impact. To me was like I was already bitching about the people like, oh, I need a haircut. Like we need to end this. We need to end the lockdown that protest as opposed to the protests that are going on now, right?
Yeah.
And someone said they called it the Fortunate Son test. So it's like play footage of your protest with Fortunate Son playing in the background, and look how ridiculous it looks compared to how like it's like some people born born away the flag. And it's just like these people with the I need it here, and it's just like it looks so whiny. Just adding that music just changes like, and then like the other thing is just the people getting beat and the other people. And it's like it's a trip, man. But see, that's the thing. It's like with those protests, the cops are there. They're not antagonizing. They're not saying anything. They're just there silently. Yeah, they got their riot gear on because that's part of the protocol. But they're not antagonizing. They're not yelling at the protesters. They're not talking shit to the protesters. Not doing anything. They're just there, right?
Yeah, that's how they should be.
And now with this one, like, there's so much footage of them yelling at the protesters, talking shit. Like, so in Washington,
But I don't know. Has that how it's always been?
yeah,
Because I mean, now that everybody like the more and more people have cameras and phones, and it's never been more amplified for you to see.
yeah. Oh no, exactly. But see, the thing is like, I was talking to Letty about it. It's like, look at the footage from these protests and these riots and everything that's going on, and look at the civil rights movement. Look at the footage from all that. Look at when the Martin Luther King walks, and look at how the police are reacting to those people, and look how they're reacting to it's exact same.
Yeah,
shit.
it's pretty weird.
It's
I don't get it. I don't get why.
it's because it hasn't changed. It hasn't changed. I mean, it's like sometimes it feels like it has because there's more of us. Like, but at the same time, it's not. It's still the mindset is still there. The mindset is still it's us against them, and it shouldn't be.
Yeah.
You know, well, I forget who was saying it. I was watching a news, like a live news report of the riots, and it was like I think it was a congresswoman or a senator. I can't remember now, but she was talking about the police and how the police, like, okay, so the police in Beverly Hills, as opposed to the police in South Central, how they respond to calls, you know, and how those police in Beverly Hills are going to be a lot more peaceful and a lot more quieter than a police officer responding to something in South Central.
Yeah.
And it's like when you view your community as
As
foreign
an enemy.
soil,
Yeah.
as foreign soil, I'm sorry, and you see the people that live in that
Seeing them
community as the enemy,
Yeah.
then you should not be policing that area.
Yeah. It's true.
And then and a bunch of police chiefs from different states and different areas have been saying like, if you that warrior mentality has to go.
Yeah.
If you have that mentality and you think you're here to fight people, you're not here to because the police thing, it's every police department in the country is some variation of to serve and protect.
Yeah.
Protect and serve. It's not to enslave and punish. It's not.
It's not to punish. Yeah.
It's not to punish. It's protect and serve. You're here to protect your community.
Yeah.
You're here to serve your community. That's the whole thing. And it's not. You're not here to intimidate. You're not here to. You're not. You're not a military person in foreign soil. You are there. You should be an integral part of that community.
Yeah.
And so they were saying, if you have this mentality where you're a warrior here to, beat down people, and he goes, I want you to turn your badges in now because it's not going to be tolerated.
Yeah.
And
That's how it should be.
exactly.
That's how every chief should be, or whatever. I don't know. But I don't know. I mean, that guy could just be talking out of saying that.
Well, it's been
in front of everybody.
multiple different statements from different, but
But
I mean, it could just be the same
saying that in
face.
front of them, and then
Yeah.
behind closed doors. it's
Yeah,
a
they
whole
could just
other
be saying the
story.
same face. Yeah.
Just like the politicians are.
Yeah,
Because they're
exactly.
politicians too.
But yeah, it's crazy watching this and seeing it all happen. I mean,
It's
I don't-
crazy
like
how
you-
there's people who don't believe that there's systemic racism.
yeah. Well,
It's been around. It's been a constant for a long time.
yeah, but there are also people that are so protected and all they know is their own little world.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's there's ignorance to it, and then there's people that just don't believe it.
Yeah.
Like you don't. I know you don't remember the riots. You were what 2?
Yeah.
Gary, you weren't even born. But that's the thing is I vividly remember the Rodney King riots. I remember. I think I was 11. It was April. It was April '92, so I would have been 11. And I remember driving through the streets with my dad. I think either he had an audition or we were coming back from a show or something. And I remember driving through the streets, seeing shit on fire, right there. And I remember how crazy it was, and seeing the footage from then, or remembering and seeing the footage from now. It's the same thing. It's the exact same thing. It's a trip. It's just so crazy. And then the Rodney
It was
King
like
riots
when
was-
that came out. That's when handheld
Yeah, it was yeah. 'Cause-
camcorders came out and shit like that, right?
yeah, and that was And see,
Because what was it being? But it was also being filmed from above, wasn't it?
No,
It was the
no.
handheld.
It was the handheld. It was someone off the side of the road. He saw what was going
And
on,
that's
pulled
exactly-
over, and started
yeah.
filming.
That's crazy.
And,
Yeah, and that would never. Nobody would ever go
yeah,
to
if it
jail
wasn't
for
for that
that.
guy, no one would have never known. And the thing about
And
it
those
is,
guys would have never been punished. Or they weren't punished,
they were,
but
no, they were
eventually.
But it was because of the riot. The
Yeah.
same thing that happened to this fucking guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they wouldn't have arrested this guy. Nothing. He wouldn't.
yeah.
He might have been suspended with pay.
Yeah.
You know.
Probably not even that.
They
Probably
put
not
him in
even that.
protective
Yeah, that's a long
custody.
shot. Yeah.
He's had like 18 different.
Yeah, he's got a
accounts or whatever.
long list of shit that he's done, and they didn't even arrest him initially. They put him in protective custody, meaning
Yeah.
it's like, hey, we're just here. They didn't handcuff him. They were just like, we're gonna put you in this cell.
Yeah, because they don't want anybody else to hurt him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so it's like, it's crazy, man. And it's like,
Who knows if that's why they arrested them all anyway? Too.
Yeah.
Like we don't know, even know that's why.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
it could be that they just arrested them so they could be safe.
yeah. But see, it wasn't until even then there was okay, manslaughter, and then shit got worse. So fucking murder,
Yeah.
because that's what it was. It's flat out murder.
Yeah.
You know, and there was a video. I think I went to show it to you guys last week.
Yeah.
I meant to show it to you guys last week, but it was like this. It's a black police officer talking about, and I think we talked about it on the show last week. Maybe it's like his view. It's like no, that's our position is we are first responders. Our job is to help. This guy's telling you, okay, so yeah, you're there to arrest this guy, but now that okay, so if you use a taser on somebody, if you shoot somebody, your first job now, okay, the situation is contained. Now you are to apply first aid to this person until paramedic can show up, until someone can help. You're not there just to let them bleed out. That's your job as a first responder, is to apply first aid and help this guy to make sure he survives.
Yeah.
And that's the opposite of what these guys did. and it's a trip.
Did you see the video of the paramedics not being paramedics and being cops?
What?
Yeah, the George Floyd, when they came to, like, the ambulance came, it was cops driving the ambulance, and they were the EMTs.
What the
They were
hell?
wearing bulletproof vests. They were in Sheriff Browns.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't see
I
that?
didn't see that.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
and then the when they first get there, he goes and puts his hand on his neck to maybe to check his pulse, but it looks like he's holding something, and it almost looks like he's injecting him.
Really?
Yeah, it looks weird. It looks fishy, and it's like, why? I've never ever it's weird. Why are the sheriffs driving the ambulance?
Yeah, I've never.
That's
heard
so
that ever.
weird.
That's a trip.
I've never seen that ever.
Um,
They're always wearing blue,
yeah. Well, I mean, different companies have different uniforms, but yeah, usually.
but they're
blue-
not wearing bulletproof vests either.
Yeah, I've never seen a paramedic wear blue. Well, no, I take that back. I've seen, but it was during like they're responding to things in a riot, or they're I've seen them wear
Yeah,
protective
it wouldn't
gear,
be
but
for something like that.
It's not for like, oh hey, just an average call. Let's make sure we put on our riot gear. No, that's a trip. Yeah, I've never heard of that. And then, so with everything going on, PlayStation, and a lot of people.
Let's bring it back to me.
No, I want to bring it back. We've
Let's
been
go back to our bread and butter.
Yeah, no. So PlayStation has postponed. Obviously, they didn't put out anything on the PlayStation, but they did put out a statement saying that it's not a time for celebration. It's not a time to, it literally just said it's not a time for celebration. We want to stand with the community, and so we're postponing the event. Call of Duty, they postponed Season 4 for the same reason. It's not a celebration. They're standing with the community. People are upset at Activision right now.
Season 4.
There's been a bunch of racist tweets all over the internet.
I think it's just like jumping on the wagon for Call of Duty.
What racist tweets?
So the latest update of Modern Warfare, when you start the game, you get a splash screen that says Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
And it literally just whoop, and it's gone. It's not like it's there forever.
No, you hit X.
Yeah.
You can leave it as long as you want until you hit X.
Yeah. But
But then there's also it in the little thing.
Every load screen.
Yeah, every
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 load
time
screen
you load into the game.
Yeah,
it shows
yeah.
that,
And there's like so many just racist tweets, and people are boycotting Activision now and not wanting to because of putting a Black Lives Matter thing. People are complaining, it's like, is this one more thing I have to skip through now? Like, you are the problem.
Good.
You are
Get
the
out of
problem.
here.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. And they said that they're going to be more. So like they're going to be taking the racist reports, like someone's making racist comments or things like that, more seriously.
Yeah, supposedly they've been banning the shit out of people with like racist names.
Yeah.
Or with like offensive names.
Dude, I remember like in Black Ops I used to see it all the time. Is like I remember. Oh god, what was the guy's name? It was N1. It was N space 1 space 99 space 3 R, and then it just said hater.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, that's the guy's name. And it's like, and I remember I reported that one, and then I would see other things. 'Cause remember, you can create your own emblems, and like I would see so many Nazi emblems, so many. There was, and I remember seeing one. I remember reporting it, and I remember looking at it. It was like the person took so much time because some people like they made some amazing emblems on that game. Like they took the time and made some really like
mine,
detailed ones. And this one, it was a black face eating a watermelon, but then it had a noose around its neck, and it was like this super racist like little cartoon of a black guy eating a watermelon.
And in the background, it's like the KKK with a cross, with a burning cross in the back.
And it's like so much detail, and like in this little like fucking 1 inch by 1 inch square. And it's like, you must really be racist to put all that effort. And anytime I would see those, I'd report them immediately. The second I saw them, I'd report them.
Is it just like super trolls or?
I think it's super trolls.
Yeah, I mean,
I think some are super trolls, and
I think it's like I'd say it's a half and half.
I think the people who make those are super trolls, but like in Black Ops you could copy emblems.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So probably the racists are like, I'm gonna copy that. That's fire.
I'm gonna copy
that.
But yeah, I would see so many of them. And I would like literally every time I saw one, report right away. But yeah, so it's like it's nice to see that they're actually stepping up to.
like, I get a little touchy about the Black Lives Matter thing because it does make it seem like it's very exclusionary.
Yeah, but see, the thing about it
and
is...
the whole thing is we're supposed to be united.
Yeah, but see,
but
the
it's
thing right
also
now
that
is...
I mean...
I hate the all lives matter argument though, just because of the fact that, and I understand that people,
I'm saying, but
all
like,
lives do matter.
But I'm saying,
in
like,
this
other
moment,
minority.
the whole thing about this, but the whole thing about this right now is like, yes, Hispanics are the same. We go through the same shit.
Yeah,
but we're not getting killed off as much as they are right now. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I don't know about that.
I mean, or maybe it's not being reported as much, but at the same time,
I think that's the thing.
But that's what you're seeing.
That's
what you're seeing, and the thing about it is,
I think it's not as reported as much.
And the thing about it is,
and because a lot of them are illegal.
Yeah, that's true too. But see, the thing about it, so my whole thing is like, okay, do you remember when Trump was talking about putting up the border walls?
Yeah.
And it wasn't just us protesting.
Yeah.
The black community was with us.
A lot of them
the lady that climbed that the Statue of Liberty with the Mexican flag, that was a black lady that did that. It wasn't a Hispanic lady. You know what I mean? There's like, and it's like, yeah, like, we're all in this together. Like, the thing about it is,
yeah, it's true. But
because of, and again, I hate to get on that because I don't.
But we don't go brown lives matter.
Yeah, no, and I get that too. But at the same time, like, in this moment, what caused all this is a black man living his life, and that's what it's support to that community.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like so, and like the thing about it is like, okay, so the one thing I always see is like saying Black Lives Matter doesn't. You're not saying that no other lives matter.
Yeah,
it's just you're in the moment. And it's like so saying all lives matter to me is like, okay, like you're at a funeral, right?
Yeah,
and you're like you're saying a eulogy for a family member that this person they mattered, and someone just jumped on stage while you're in the middle of your eulogy. All lives matter, and we should be talking about everybody that's died, not just this person in this casket right now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That's what it's doing. You're taking away from that. You're taking away from this pain of this person.
It's a good point.
The pain of this community. It's yes, all lives do matter, but in the moment right now, this is what we're talking about.
Yeah, that's a good point, but it's not. I think the period is also just police brutality.
Oh yeah, no, and that's yeah.
Like if
that's
like
the
everybody,
ultimate.
A lot of people get brutalized by the police, not just black people.
No, of course, yeah, and that's the ultimate. But in the in the moment, it's just this.
But I mean, it's also systemic racism for sure.
Yeah,
has been a big. It's fucked up. I mean, it's fucked up. It's fucked up the brown people, but it's been mainly from the black people since slavery.
Yeah,
and then also, we weren't in this country when there was slavery.
Yeah, we were. I mean,
we had our own country.
Yeah. I mean, we were on the same continent.
Yeah, but we had our own. I mean, we were in Mexico.
Yeah.
Our ancestors.
Our ancestors, yes. And see, and that's the thing. Like I forget who I was talking to about this recently. Is like our whole thing is like, yes, like we're minorities as well. Minorities as well. We're looked at. And
then also slavery wasn't a race thing. Like Rome had slaves. And there wasn't just black people who were slaves.
But in the U.S.,
but that was the thing. We were buying slaves from Africa.
Yeah.
And they happened to all be black. Then we turned it into a fucking race thing, whereas like black people are less to justify slavery, which was a dying.
Oh yeah.
Source of work or whatever.
Yeah, but see the thing is, but this is what you got to look at, though. And yes, like because they're like in the 50s and the 60s, there were signs that said no blacks, no Mexicans, no dogs.
Yeah,
like we were all looked at the same way. But at the same time, when there were black slaves, they were freed. Black slaves were not looked at like people. They were still looked at like so I bought a cow, I bought a horse, and I bought this black guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And even after they were freed, it was like, I'm not going to treat this horse the same way I'm treating this person. So I'm not going to treat this black guy the way I'm treating this person. Mm-hmm. That's the way people looked at it. And so, I mean, and it goes back to all of that because, like, because even at that time, Mexicans were still looked down at, but we were still considered humans. We weren't considered livestock. We weren't considered because
of slavery.
Because of slavery. And so that's the thing. that's the thing that's that extra layer.
But-
That's the thing that
Yeah,
I mean,
but slavery wasn't.
there were Native American slaves, but
Well,
they're
like
not
I'm
to the
talking
level
about
of.
like the old school, like the Roman
Oh
slaves.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
the fucking.
But see, to
Like
that
even-
point, most of those slaves, they weren't. It wasn't someone that was stolen from their country. It was
they were
either
conquered,
they were
or they were criminals,
exactly.
or their parents were criminals.
Yeah, it was
so-
like it was a punishment. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, okay, yeah, you shouldn't be blamed for your parents' crimes. 'Cause
Yeah, that's crazy.
We'd be fucked, but but look how long ago that was. How
Yeah, but it
ignorant of a time
wasn't
that was.
discriminated on race.
Yeah, it wasn't.
But also, I mean, when racism started, it just happened. They were getting them from Africa. Still had slaves.
Yeah,
Slavery was legal here.
Mhm.
So they're like, we'll get some slaves, and they happen to all be black. And then they start like looking at it us versus them, and then it turns into us being better because we're white and they're black,
Mhm.
and then it turned into a whole.
yeah,
Now it turned into a whole racism, oppression.
yeah,
type
in this country, and that's what that's what all
in this country, yeah.
Yeah,
And
and that's-
specific, like that sort of racism is like created in America. Like it's an American.
It's definitely
and it's in our like it's within our foundation.
Yeah.
like it's in our roots.
yeah.
of
America was built on the
Yeah.
backs of slaves.
of racist slavery
yeah.
and racism. I mean, like,
So like okay to go back to really quick just to remember when like a couple of years ago the people were getting mad about the rebel flag, the Confederate flag, right?
Yeah.
They were like, oh, all this was that this represents the southern states and this and that, and like it was a war, and it's like, well, what was the southern states fighting for? Oh, the right to own property. What kind of property? Like what? It's like you can't answer that. Like, yeah, what kind of property were you guys fighting over? You wanted to own people,
Yeah.
and the northern states didn't let you. That's what that flag represents to people, And it's not that it represents rebellion. It represents wanting to own. That's what that war was about. It wasn't about owning property. Let's take a quick break though. Shit's getting pretty deep. We're about 30 minutes in. We'll be back after a short message. Hey guys, really quick, just want to take a quick break to talk about Anchor. This is the app we're using to create this podcast right now. If you've ever thought about starting your own podcast, Anchor FM is awesome. When we were trying to get this podcast off the ground, we had millions of questions. We had no idea how to do it. How to record an episode, it was a struggle. How do you find background music? We still don't have background music, but Anchor FM lets us do that. We just don't use it. How do I get my show posted? How do I get it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play Music, all the other places people listen? Where do I find advertisers? The answer to every one of these questions is really simple. Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, distributing, and monetizing your podcasts. And best of all, it's 100% free and 100% ridiculously easy to use. My favorite thing is that everything is done in the app. You record, you edit, you post, everything's just right there. When I'm not around, G-Roll's able to do it. And how easy is it?
It's easy.
There you go. So anchor.fm/start. Get your own podcast. If you're not doing it, you're wrong. And we're back.
yeah, Pornhub should do it only all ebony day. No, just all chocolate all day. No, Alexis, Texas, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Is that the one?
That's
No.
with a giant ass.
Oh, no, I know who she is.
And a
I'm
big
just-
gap in her teeth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she. I don't think she's been with a black guy on screen.
Yes, she has.
She has?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't think so. Because I looked for it.
I look
And so far, I found one, but it was superimposed. And she was
that
fucking a
really
white
her?
guy, but they somehow superimposed black skin.
The deep fake is getting real good.
I've literally seen
I
this.
could have sworn I've seen
Are you
Or
googling?
do a black scene.
I don't know. I don't think so. I think she's.
I'm googling it right now.
But there's a lot of porn girls who don't do interracial.
Oh, this looks superimposed too, but that's clearly a white guy. Let's see.
I don't think she fucks these guys.
She's like, is that what the
Is that the George Floyd one? Oh no, that's Alexis Texas.
She watch. I think
Yeah,
there's
there's a white
black
dude.
guys.
Yeah, there's like one white dude.
Yeah, I think
She's
she only
just-
fucks the white guy. She doesn't fuck the black
That's
guy.
fucking weird.
Yeah, there's one like that where it's like black guys in the beginning and then they all leave.
Yeah, like, oh, look
Like,
at
all right, peace out.
Peace out.
Peace out, my
You
niggas.
guys have fun. Handle it. Like,
Just Google Alexis Texas. Been with a black guy on screen.
I wanted to bring up the PlayStation thing though earlier
That racist
because
cunt.
I was looking
I'm
at
gonna check her. I'm gonna check her Instagram. She put a black square for Blackout Tuesday.
there was I kept seeing headlines about the PlayStation delay, and it was like, oh, disappointing news from PlayStation. Disappointing news from PlayStation. Oh, we're all disappointed that PlayStation's announced. Like, fuck off. Like,
Yeah.
why?
I mean,
that's
yeah,
your
it sucks.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
we're
it's like
disappointed.
I was excited for it.
But
And it's like, all right. I was messing with Michael earlier, and I was like, yeah, you know, when they announced the PlayStation, it was like, oh man, that sucks. And then they announced Call of Duty push it. I'm like, all right, now we're going too far.
But like, I can understand. Yeah, there's disappointment, but at the same time, I understand. And if I'm writing a headline for an article, especially with everything that's going on, I'm not going to start with, oh, I'm disappointed with what happened. It's PlayStation postpones because of, you know, that's the story.
Crusade for racial equality. Starring Jason Gedrick.
Is that a TMZ video about?
Yeah, I think they broke Alexis Texas, and she's like, she doesn't do black guys.
That's. Oh yeah, Cyberpunk. They postponed their stuff too because of everything going on.
What do you mean?
They postponed. They were going to have a presentation about like the
Oh, I
city.
see. I thought they were saying they postponed the game. I'm like, that's like months from now.
Yeah, no. But they postponed theirs till June, till the end of June.
Oh, let's talk about what we were talking about in the car, Gabriel.
What were we talking about again?
About the Warzone.
He wasn't listening to you.
Oh, well, what was I saying? Oh, the next Call of Duty. So the rumor right now is, in the next Call of Duty, so it'll be like the next Call of Duty's multiplayer and campaign,
Yeah.
and then Warzone will be on the menu in the next game. So
Oh, so
you'll be able to go straight to Warzone from, let's say, Call of Duty Vietnam or whatever.
Yeah, whatever they call it. Yeah. Oh, that's kind of cool.
It won't be a whole new battle royale.
Yeah, it's just gonna be That's cool. I like that because I mean they can always change up the map. They can always change things up, and it's still not
Right.
having to create a whole new game out of it.
Yeah, I was also saying that they're probably going to do like multiple maps. They'll probably do like a new map every year. or
Yeah,
something.
probably.
And-
And like I think honestly, right now, like it's damn near like gameplay wise, it's really good. It's as close to perfect as it's been so far.
There's a lot of connectivity issues you have.
Oh, I mean, yeah, but I mean, as far as controls and as far as like
Yeah.
actual gameplay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I really have fun when we're playing it.
Have you guys seen the snake glitch?
Yeah, I was doing it a lot. They fixed that.
Oh, they fixed it already.
Yeah.
Damn it! I didn't get a chance to try it. Have you seen it? The snake glitch?
What?
So it's a visual glitch where you might see Gabriel on your screen, and he's sprinting at you on his screen, but on your screen you just see him crawling at you really fast.
No, you can't sprint. You can only walk with it.
Oh, you can only
That's
walk
not
with it?
it.
Okay, yeah.
So like, if you went to a vehicle and you ADS and then you went prone, and as soon as you went prone, you got into the vehicle and you got out, and then you just walk around.
You're still prone the whole time.
Yeah, you're still prone the whole time. But because it's a visual glitch, because I'm standing, you could be standing behind, like, let's say, some form of cover, but you're prone, so they don't see you, but you can see them clear as day, and you're just shooting at them, like just mowing them down. And it's not like the bullets are clipping into the floor because your character's down there or whatever.
Yeah.
You're just
It's like your gun's still at eye height,
Yeah.
but your body's down here.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. The video I saw of it was like the guy like he was creeping up on somebody and all of a sudden the guy just like crawls away. He was like, I don't think he should be crawling that fast.
Yeah.
And so he starts chasing after him. The guy's just like
Yeah, as soon as we got killed by a guy doing that, we looked up a video. It's like, because snake glitching has been in the game in like the last like 5 games in some form.
Yeah.
It's so funny
And,
how they figure out how to get the glitches.
Yeah.
Right.
So do you do it 1, 2,
2, and then
and
3.
then 3?
And then open it and hard pour.
But watch out,
baby.
it's gonna
pour that baby hard.
It didn't
pour it
fucking-
hard.
It
Pour
didn't
hard,
fucking
baby.
come out.
Harder.
No, put it straight down.
Harder.
Aim it straight
Harder.
down, like just
Harder,
like that.
dog. There you go.
Harder, dog.
There you go. You can see them bubbles rolling.
Just trust it. It's fine. It's not gonna bubble over.
I like this. Yeah, it doesn't.
It's pretty good. Then that's the Budweiser.
Yeah, but you're right about the bitter. I like the Platties better.
Yeah. The platinums are really good. Yeah, because to me, I feel like I taste the nitrous.
It's a little more sour, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little IPA-ish at the end there.
Yeah, it's got a
That
hint.
sour weedy taste. That hoppy sour weedy taste.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that taste.
You guys don't want to know about these Guy
But see,
Fieri's
this,
bacon wrap shrimp?
hold on, this fucking shit opens up a lot of questions, though.
What shit?
So
Call of
if
Duty?
you, yeah,
Snakes?
so let's say you haven't bought the new game.
Oh, yeah.
And you're playing Warzone. Are you gonna be cross-playing with people in the new game, or how do they separate if it's the same?
Well, because Warzone, I mean, the way it works
I think
right now,
if you're playing on Warzone,
it's taking you to the
you're
Warzone
playing with
server.
other Warzone players.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But
Because
then how does
Warzone
it,
right now is free. Because like you can download Warzone without owning
Yeah.
Call of Duty.
Okay, but now if they have it like they have Warzone on it, like it's gonna be Vietnam, the next one. Or whatever.
Yeah.
So.
But I'm assuming
So
that the Warzone's
still gonna be modern, and are the weapons that you get in Vietnam? They're not going to be.
I don't think they're going to transfer
And
over. I
then the
doubt they'll transfer
operators from Vietnam, they're not going to be in Warzone.
They're not going to be in Warzone. Probably not.
It's possible that there won't even be operators.
In Warzone?
Yeah. No,
just gonna
I'm
be-
saying in the Vietnam.
Oh, in the Vietnam one, yeah.
Like we don't know how they're gonna have their game with their customization or whatever.
Yeah. I
For
like
all we
the
know, they
operators,
can bring back specialists for Vietnam, which I really hope they don't do.
Yeah,
But
the specialists were okay, but at the same time,
No,
it's like I hated
I
like
just feel like they weren't interesting. Like it was just like free kills.
yeah.
There was no skill to it or anything. It was just like give a bad player a free kill.
Yeah.
Or give good players free 8 kills.
Yeah.
Like,
Or a handicap, depending on what the situation was.
Yeah.
Like, I definitely prefer operators over the specialists. How can I say? I like the specialists. I like the way that they were all different. They all look cool.
They were very heroic.
Yeah, but they were also very cartoony.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I meant. More
They were
comic
like,
book.
The specialists.
They're very comic bookish.
Yeah,
it was like
yeah.
a comic book Call of Duty.
Yeah. Like where it's like okay, what was the guy's name? Ruin.
Even
the
this
that
one, they're a
everyone
little
used?
like. Even on this one, they're a little like. They're
Yeah, but these-
flamboyant.
they're flamboyant.
It's more
But
flamboyant.
they're
I like
more-
that.
yeah.
I like that. I like that they're.
But it's to the point where it's like you can actually see that
It's
on
not too comic book.
yeah, they're like it's more like movie. They're like a movie.
Yeah, but not comic bookish.
Yeah, they're Hollywood.
flamboyant.
They're Hollywood,
Yeah,
but not
yeah.
comic
There you go.
book.
Yeah.
Where like ruin like with the shaved head and the mohawk or with the mohawk and the sides and it's like yeah you see guys that want to do that but no that's not really like with the and like I mean and like as someone that's been around actual operators like that like that's that's more like what they have on these games it's more to what these guys are. It's more to like yeah, because a lot of those guys are able to personalize their own gear. Obviously, you're not to the point where you're not gonna go out there with a.
You can have a beard though.
Yeah, you can have a beard. You can you can
And
customize
nobody
your
else can
gear.
have
And you
beards
can
on,
yeah.
like, only like the highest level can have
Yeah.
beards.
Well, no, active duty military can't have beards unless you have like some kind of medical or religious reason. That's because of your mask, your gas mask. It won't form a complete seal if you have a beard. But these guys, they're usually contractors, but they're like former military, and they have a standardization. Like, okay, these are like this is your uniform, this is your gear, but like you can like okay, like you don't have to. We're not going to issue a weapon. Whatever weapon you want to get, that's on you. What you want to carry, that kind of thing like that. And that's why these guys can customize their gear, customize their
Doesn't
weapons.
have to be a U.S. weapon he carries.
No,
he can
not at all.
carry a fucking AK.
You can carry AK, you can carry a fucking P90, whatever the fuck you want to carry. Within, I think they do have some limitations just based on the Geneva Convention and NATO and all that shit. But
Every time I heard Geneva Convention, I was just picture. I was here, Will Ferrell. It's in the Geneva Convention.
But yeah, these guys like the characters, the specialists from Black Ops are more like cartoony or comic booky, where these guys are more Hollywood. The operators are more Hollywood. I definitely like the operators.
Yeah.
I visually I like. I mean, both of them, they were cool, but yeah, I like. But some of the costumes too, like fucking what's his name?
I love my bearskin guy.
Yeah, like
Fucking
it's so awesome. Or what's there's one guy that he just has a bag on his head. What guy is it? Golem?
A bag on his head?
Yeah, it's like a scarecrow. He's just like a bag. And he's got it tied around his neck, and it's just like a fucking burlap sack on his head.
Oh, no, that's what's his name?
Isn't it Golem, or is it the one with the netting?
Kruger.
Cruger, yeah.
Golem's the one with the bear.
Oh, okay, Golem's with the bear.
He also has like trash. He has
Oh
like
yeah, he's got the trash.
a
one.
trash camo.
Have you seen that one?
Trash ghillie.
Where it's
suit.
like chip bags all over, like
It's
the
like a
ghillie
ghillie.
suit.
It's like a ghillie suit, but it's just trash.
Dorito bag.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Candy bars and shit.
Dorito and Cheetos.
I like the burger costume. Just a t-shirt for the burger. Yeah.
It's Rodian.
Yeah. I call him Roydon.
Yeah, they're very good. They're very good this.
Yeah, and
season
the
with
costumes have been
there's-
really cool.
with
Yeah,
what are cosmetics?
I like ghost
Did you
costumes.
see that endowment pack?
Yeah, I've been seeing that.
Yeah,
I've been
I got
meaning,
the endowment,
I
so
didn't mean
I'm
to
gonna buy
buy
it,
it. Yeah, because that goes to the
That's
Wounded Warrior
like really
program.
the only one worth buying.
Yeah, that one legit actually goes to the Wounded Warrior program. That's one thing I'll give them, that they always.
It's a clean looking M4 too.
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah, I've been meaning to get it. I just haven't. I might pick it up this week. I think I bought it because they have it every generation for every Call of Duty.
Yeah.
And I usually buy it for everyone, just because like it's to support my
I was gonna
brothers
say
and
they have
sisters.
Skyrim a VR for $20 right now.
Really?
And they have Farpoint for I think $10.
I saw that too. Farpoint. I got so nauseous playing that fucking game though.
Did you?
I didn't finish it. At the
that's
PlayStation
right, yeah.
experience, I left. That's why I didn't get the glasses. I was so bummed. If I would have known about the glasses, I would have just.
Sucked it up.
Oh god! Because I was fucking that dude up. He was getting mad because like I couldn't see anything. I was fucking him up. Because well no, like because he would start shooting at me and then I would just move, and then like so he would like all of a sudden he'd start shooting at me and then he would like start spraying, and then so I just walked behind him like and he's like I can't see it. It's bullshit.
Oh, because he didn't know how to turn around.
He didn't know how to turn around. He was just
Oh.
like, and so he was getting all butthurt about it. But like me, I was like playing. I was playing it like legit, and I'm like, as I'm playing, I'm just like, oh god. And like the reason I stopped was like, I am about to like if I don't stop right now, I'm gonna puke.
Did they have it on step for you?
No, they didn't.
Oh.
They had it on the scroll.
Yeah, they were gonna put it on step for me because they're like, oh, it helps so you don't get nauseous.
And you're like, I ain't no pussy.
I was
I don't
like,
get
no.
nauseous.
I was like that would. Yeah, I was like that. I think that would make me nauseous.
No, the step actually helps me. Like when it's with just a turn, like I get nauseous. Like what
No, I
game
think
was
that's
that?
when you had an analog to turn, no?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it was like Call of Duty, but like you just
You could look.
You can
Yeah,
look,
you
but
can
then like
look,
to
yeah.
turn, and that's what fucks me up. It's like if I'm not turning my head and the screen is turning,
yeah, you could
I'm
look like
fucked.
180 degrees, but like you can like
like
you
that
can owl.
always gets me. I was just playing. Iron Man. I got a little nauseous playing Iron Man because you have to like look around, but then you also have to do the turn, and it's disorienting. So like that one, I didn't get nauseous. But I got a little like
You
I
actually turn around in that?
yeah.
And what?
In Iron Man.
Yeah, you didn't see me. I was
You
like
gotta play
actually
it,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's weird.
Yeah, you got to play it. That one's really good.
Like you got to turn your legs around.
You got to turn. Yeah,
You can, yeah.
You can.
You could either
turn with
use
the
a
camera.
button and it'll just flip you around.
Oh, okay.
So you could just like be sitting.
Yeah.
But-
Okay, that makes sense because that thing's wired.
Yeah, I know. But see, you'll get a warning too. Like when you've done a 180,
Yeah.
like on the bottom of your corner, it's like, hey, watch out, you watch for your cable, because you might pull your shit down.
Why don't they have that wireless?
I don't know.
Is there a reason?
It's probably
I'm
it's probably a response.
Yeah,
A response time thing.
yeah. Because it also came out before because the new Oculus Rift they have a wireless one now.
Is there a way to have a swivel on it?
No.
That'd be pretty hard.
On the cord.
Yeah.
Swivel cord.
I've seen people modify them though. But you can avoid your warranty and all that shit.
How do you get a swivel on that shit? It's gotta be
Yeah, that's my only complaint about the PlayStation. Like, I wish that cable was longer, or at least they sold an extension. Yeah, because it's the thing about it. It's a proprietary cable, so it's like it's USB on one end, but the other end is like it's like, oh well, we're the only people that make this fucking connection. So
yeah.
so that's annoying. But other than that, I mean, I like it. But see, the thing too is like, okay, you don't have to have the TV. So you can set your PlayStation up in a room where you're completely open, and as long as you have enough room to move around, you're fine. It's just, the way it's set up for the PlayStation is because you're next to the TV.
Yeah.
But you can, in all reality, you can just set it up in an empty room, and not have to worry about it. So, which is, I mean, that's what people do for have you seen the when they do the green screen, and they do the third person view of what, like when they're playing Beat Saber, you can see them chopping shit. Like, that's what they do, is they don't have a TV and they're just in front of the green screen.
Yeah.
And it's just streaming directly to the capture card. I want to do that though, because I already ordered a capture card and a green screen. So, because we've been playing that. Jasmine's been doing Vacation Simulator, and she wants to start putting them on Jasmine's Unicorn Adventure.
Oh, okay.
That Vacation Simulator is a trip. And the Iron Man VR just looks awesome. I want to see what that looks like third person. Just how cool the Iron Man suit looks.
When does the full game come out for the thing?
I believe it's at the end, either the end of the month or next month. I can't remember now. I know it's coming soon. But yeah, that game is fucking badass. And I believe that's a PlayStation exclusive. I could be wrong.
What?
The Iron Man VR.
No.
I think it is.
I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is. Like 95.6% sure.
No, it's not, bro.
No? Okay.
It's on Xbox.
Xbox VR?
Yeah. They don't have VR, huh?
They don't have VR now.
Why don't they have VR?
Because the Oculus is on
Oh yeah.
PC.
Yeah.
Is that Microsoft makes Oculus?
No.
Microsoft makes like all the software for computers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that, but do they make Oculus?
No.
No.
They just make.
I think
they just make the
they
thing
have
that,
a deal with Oculus.
They just make the thing that the Oculus needs to.
Yeah.
Needs to operate.
To operate on.
I think Facebook doesn't Facebook own Oculus right now?
Facebook.
Yes.
Yeah, Facebook owns Oculus.
What?
Yeah, it was somebody. It was
Who
another
owns
company.
Facebook. Does anybody own Facebook?
Mark Zuckerberg.
No, I'm saying they're the top.
Yeah, that's it. Because Facebook owns
Disney owns Facebook?
Disney owns Facebook. They own Instagram. They own. Didn't they own Vine too?
Okay. Yeah. Who bought Vine? Somebody bought Vine.
I think it was Facebook.
Can't remember. Yeah, but somebody bought Vine and then just fucking liquidated it.
Yeah. They just wanted to get rid of it. They just hated Vine that much.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy this shit so
They
no one
should-
can use it.
hopefully they do that to TikTok as well. TikTok's like stupid.
It's the same thing as Vine. It's like these short videos. It's just
But why do people
TikTok
just
TikTok was Musically before.
Yeah, but
Oh, yeah, it was Musical.ly,
But why
right?
do people just lip sync to shit? It's weird.
that's what people want to do.
But it's like, why do people want to watch that? Why do people want to watch people just lip sync to something?
Why do people want to watch people play video games?
Yeah.
Because to see what the video game is like.
I don't know.
It's a
I've seen
piece of
some
art.
streams where
the video
like,
game's a piece of art.
But no, I've seen some streams where the video game's the bottom corner and it's just some dude with a controller or a chick with a
I've
controller.
never seen it. It's just most of the time the dude's the smaller picture and
I know. I've seen at least 3 streams now. I forget the guys' names now. It was 3 different guys and they all had it was like they're like. I'd say a quarter of their screen was the game, and the rest of them was just them in their fucking in their gaming chair.
That's retarded.
And
were
it
they
was just like-
playing though, or were they?
Yeah, they were
just-
playing.
Or was it just like on a pause screen? and
Well,
they were just
no,
talking?
one of them was playing Call of Duty, and he was in Warzone. He was playing Warzone. The other 2, I forget what they were playing at the moment, but they were actually playing.
Most likely, he forgot to just transition.
It might have, but I don't know. It was just weird to me.
Because like on OBS, there's a bunch of different transitions to go from like
Yeah.
the camera as the primary, and then your display is in the corner.
Yeah.
Or then you can flip it on a different transition to you, or to the game, or display as the big part, and then the camera in the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but, it's a trip how versatile OBS is for being a free software.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Kojima has just scrapped his next big project.
What was it though?
Death Stranding 2.
No, he can't say anything since it was still in the planning phases. But like, it was just like I guess they were getting ready to like.
It
Because
was
of COVID?
fucking Legacy of Kain. God damn it.
I know, right?
Because of COVID?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's part of it. But it was just it just fell
Or it was
apart.
going to be like a horror movie, a horror game.
He was gonna make a game about cops.
He won't even say. It was just saying that like they were about to move into the like the actual like production plan of it, but then things just fell apart like with COVID and with everything going on. Is just so they're like so he says he goes, I don't know if we'll ever get back to that project. And it's like, damn it, because I mean.
Yeah, I guess he can't say what it is because if they do go to it, another company can be like, "Oh, we can make a game like that."
Yeah, we can make that game. Yeah. It was actually gonna be the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5.
Legacy of Kain, though. Legacy of Kain.
God, they still need to remake that game so bad. Like, no, it's specifically Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver. The Legacy of Kain games were
Yeah.
good, but Soul Reaver
yeah.
was the best one.
Specifically,
Yeah. Because Legacy of Kain, I want to say they were if they weren't top down, they were like 3/4 view,
Yeah.
and they were like, it was just like a kind of like Crusader, but like you were just it was like a hack and slash. You'd go,
Right.
if I remember correctly. Still good games, great story.
What's the other guy? What's Legacy? What's the...
That big ass possum.
Where?
I just jumped off the wall right now.
What's the title?
Legacy of Kain.
No, what's...
Soul Reaver. Soul Reaver.
Legacy of Kain was the gray guy, right? The
Yeah.
one
Kain. Yeah, he was Kain, and Raziel was the Soul
the-
Reaver.
yeah. Soul
Raziel
Reaver.
was one of his lieutenants.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, such a good
And then
game.
what was it? Raziel had to kill Kain in the end? Or
Yeah.
what?
Raziel went to kill. Yeah, he wanted to kill Kain because Kain killed him
Yeah.
because he got jealous. Because all his Kain would normally because Kain was a vampire, he would evolve, and then his lieutenants would evolve afterwards, like get the same evolution. But then Raziel grew wings, and Kain didn't, and he got jealous and ripped the bones out of the wings.
And then he threw him into
They
this.
threw him into the water because water's
Holy water.
no, it was just a waterfall. Like water is deadly to vampires.
Oh, okay. Just water.
Just
Any
water, just straight up water. Just they can't shower.
Interesting.
Fucking stinky mother.
Right? But that's why they avoid garlic as well. 'cause-
Stinky vampire dick.
That's okay, that's gonna be the name of the episode.
Stinky
Dick. Oh shit!
That's what everybody wants, that stinky vampire
Stinky
dick.
vampire dick. Oh, speaking of stinky vampires, hold on. I should say sparkly vampires, I guess.
Twilight?
Robert
Morbius.
Pattinson. He's talking about how he got the Batman role.
He fucking blew Harvey Weinstein.
Pretty much.
It's like he did it during the Me Too movement. He's like,
It was like right when it was happening.
Right,
It was
just-
mid-blowjob.
No.
I just took the load.
just took the load of
And
the
then,
tweet.
and then the agents kicked the door in.
He
It was
was
like, I
just
didn't
found
have
me.
to blow him after all.
They just found me with my face painted all over.
face next
And they're
to
like,
chest.
you know what? With cum on his face, it kind of looks like Batman.
It hit him everywhere except for the nose, and the nose and mouth and chin. He was completely covered except for that area. They're like, if that was black,
Batman cowl of cum.
Cowl of Cum.
Cowl of cum.
Oh,
That's
God.
the name of the
That's the name of the episode. Oh God.
The cum got everywhere but his mouth.
Fuck.
It's great.
It's like that. Like the thing about it is like it's a visual. You know what I mean? Because like it Rick and Morty with the cum gutters. So I was like, I don't want to visualize.
Cum gutters.
It's like that much. And I was just like about to full on bat cow, just
Cum gutters.
semen. Oh God, that's terrible. But he was talking about how it was like the first morning of a movie he was filming, and he got a call like, "Hey, you got Batman," and it's like now I gotta I just been told I got essentially the biggest role of my life, and I got to go film this independent, low budget movie.
I don't know how unmotivating you be.
Yeah, right.
Just want to get out of here.
Just want to
Go
get the fuck
film
out of here
Batman.
now.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I gotta get bigger. I gotta work on my abs.
But for this role, I have to be a fat piece of shit.
There's been a comic book. I gotta find it now. I haven't read it, so I don't know the story. But apparently, DC's put out a comic book that is the origins of the Jared Leto Joker, and apparently it's
Everyone needs to just fucking forget about it.
right.
Joker.
Why are they forcing it down our throats? It's done. It was terrible. Like
Move on.
fuck off. Like
Yeah, he's not gonna be it again.
Yeah, let us forget it. He desperately wants. He still wants to do another one though, and he's not gonna let it drop. Look at that moon.
I mean, yeah, he did try to sabotage Joaquin Phoenix's Joker.
Yeah,
Apparently.
like he legit wants to do another one.
What did he do? He called the studio like 100 times.
Yeah, and, like he was just flooding with the emails. He was doing all kinds of shit. Let me see here. This is. I don't know where the origins of this one are. I'll find it and I'll find out what the origins are, and then I'll report back next week. But yeah, it's like no one liked that one. No one. Like seriously, like after what you guys talked about the whole.
Yeah, I mean,
Jason Todd theory?
even if like I just don't see whatever they cut being
That
making him any better
Yeah.
than how garbage that fucking was.
Yeah.
The movie's not even good.
No, the movies.
Okay,
Yeah.
maybe if the movie was good,
I like.
and then they cut out the scenes,
Yeah, I like
then
Suicide
I'd be
Squad.
like, okay, maybe I'd watch it on an uncut version because
Yeah.
that movie was good anyway.
Yeah,
But the movie was shit.
I like Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad
Mortal
better than
Kombat has a
Justice League.
fucking better storyline.
This is true.
That one had the same storyline as Mortal Kombat Apocalypse. It was the exact same story. It was. It was the same fucking storyline.
Oh my god, you're right.
Like,
a lot of
that
people
was
say it was Ghostbusters too. It was like it was just like a terrible version of Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Because it's the
Yeah,
same
'cause
thing.
it
It's
was the two people that came together, right?
yeah, and just yeah.
And turned into a big fucking ordeal.
Oh,
Yeah, Ghostbusters with fucking Harley Quinn. And then them keep trying to make Harley Quinn a main character. It's not happening.
yeah.
Sorry. It's not going to happen. We already have main characters in her universe, and she's not one of them.
It's because she's such a like so many people love the character, and it's not really. I mean,
It's like making a Mary Jane series.
Yeah. It's so many people just love the character. They love the
Those
character
movies
art.
about
They
Mary
love the way
Jane.
she looks, so they
Yeah,
want
but
to love the character. But it's
Yeah,
like,
you can still have her in movies.
Yeah, I mean Harley Quinn's still
As a
iconic.
character.
Yeah.
in any
But not a
DC.
main character.
yeah. Because I mean, you guys know she wasn't created in the comics.
Right.
She was her debut was in the Batman animated series.
Oh really?
She was created specifically for the Batman animated
Oh,
series,
really?
and then people she blew up.
Yeah.
People loved her.
Yeah.
But see, a lot of that goes back to the voice actor that did her voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it was
Like-
a great voice actor.
Yeah, I mean, she was just a kind of character in that role, and so I mean, that's why they ended up making her a permanent character, and they added her to the DC universe. But, I got nothing else.
Yeah, you do. You have a lot. We're just at an hour, and you want to wrap it up?
Well, I mean, I'm just saying. Let me see what I got.
More stuff.
Let
You
me
want
see.
to take a break?
Well, let's take a quick break then, and let me see what I got, and then we'll come back. So,
Bring it on back.
we'll be right back.
Bring it.
What's going on, peoples? Pistol Pete Jr. here. Just to remind you one more time to check out Ray's Energy Drinks by Rep Sports. Ray's Energy Drinks. Amazing flavors. Zero sugar, zero dyes, zero crash. None of the junk, none of the bullshit that's in these other energy drinks. They're amazing. I guarantee you're going to love them. Use coupon code TRPS for checkout. Get 15% off your order. Check out repsports.com. REPPSPORTS.com. Again, use coupon code TRPS for 15% off your order and to let them know that we sent you. Here we're back again. guy comes out with a sword to protect his business.
Yeah. He
got
came
beat
out to
to death.
protect his business, but everyone like the video tried to make it seem like he was racist. I don't know why.
He came out of his business with a sword.
Yeah. He tried to kill all these black people in front of his store. But they ended up like everybody jumped him and beat the shit out of him. And then like the last guy was like beating the shit out of him with a skateboard.
Yeah, he hit him right in the
I
head
think he
with the
died.
skateboard. It looked like I think he died. The one that I saw.
He looked like he was dead. Yeah. The pictures that they show of him after the fact, he looks dead. Like he looks. They don't show his face. Like he's like curled up like that. Like
in a very awkward.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah. If he wasn't knocked unconscious, he was dead.
But supposedly he took him to the hospital. I didn't hear anything after that, but Michael says he thinks he died. So
Yeah, because that was the headline of the video I saw. Was that store owner gets beat to death?
When you said that about the guy with the sword, I keep seeing these. There's the subreddit.
did you see the guy who came out of the car with a hunting bow?
Yeah, that was one of the guys. Remember I was telling you about how the white people were being like, I was just sitting in my car, minding my own business.
Oh, was that one of them?
He was one of them. He gets out. What does he say? He
gets out the car. He's like, "You guys stop fucking with my car."
But he says something racist.
And then he draws the bow, and she's like, "Don't shoot, don't shoot." He's like, "All lives matter." And then he shoots it.
Something like that.
He shot it at some black guy, and then
they charged him and just beat him up.
Yeah,
and then later, the news is interviewing him, and he's like, "I was just in my car, and they broke my window and hit me in my head." Like, bullshit, everybody caught you on video antagonizing everybody.
Yeah. But, like, okay, realistically, a bow, like, against a mob, like, okay, possibly in medieval times, if you're in an elevated position, like, you could defend yourself with a bow and arrow.
Or if you're trying to be fucking stealth.
Yeah.
He's fucking Legolas, bro.
You're trying to be stealth in the dead of night.
Go.
In pitch black environment.
Yeah. But have you ever seen, because I forget the video, it was a show, and what, Sushi, she's trying to get your beer. Damn it, it was these
there was a guy in Upland. Did you see the guy in Upland? And I guess they were having like a Trump rally across the street from the protest. And this guy pulls out a fucking like an AR-15. Yeah, and he's like, "Get the fuck back!" You saw that one guy in the red. But why are they having a Trump rally at the same time as you're doing black? You guys are.
That you know why.
But
you know why they're doing that.
Like, I don't get it. Why are you guys being racist? Why you guys just don't let people have their protest? You guys want protest?
Because
you guys have your rally?
Because they're ignorant. That's why they're racist. Because they're ignorant. And they're stupid. And they want to fucking incite violence and bullshit. What was I going to say about stuff?
I don't get it.
Like I went. We had to go somewhere.
Like this protest isn't even about Trump.
No, it's not at all.
They didn't even have anything to do with Trump at all.
No.
For once, thank God, it doesn't have to do with Trump. It's about fucking.
But see, the thing is people are upset with his response. Obviously, they're upset with his response. The whole thing with. Did you see what happened in Washington? So, people are protesting at the White House, right? They got people protecting the White House. Then Trump wants to go and do his photo shoot at the church with his. Did you see?
Yeah, but what's going on? I didn't have time to look. I haven't looked into it.
So.
I see everybody pissed off about it.
So yeah,
wait, I didn't hear about this.
There's a couple things. There's a couple things
hilarious,
that people are pissed off about. The first thing that people are pissed off is Trump trying to like, hey, I'm religious. Like I believe in God, and guys, and like so like the beginning is like it's a video of him before like as they're taking the pictures and he's got the Bible, and he's holding it like he's never seen a book before. And then like he's like so finally he gets it and then he holds it like so first he's holding it just like like this like just like with the it's an all black cover and he's holding it up right and they're asking him like is that a Bible? He goes it's the Holy Bible and like they're like and he's like he goes they ask him is that your Bible? He goes no it's a Bible so it's not your Bible it's a Bible so it's not yours
because he doesn't want other his the voters that will vote against him for being religious.
Yeah, but so if this was a book he's holding,
so he could later say that was not my Bible.
And all it is, it's a black cover, so you can't see what it is. So then the next picture is him holding it like this. so you can see clearly the gold letters, Holy Bible. And it's like and it's just like he's holding it so awkwardly and just so weird, like he's never held a book before in his life. And so people are pissed off.
Well, to be fair, how do you hold a book like yours?
Yeah, that is weird. Maybe he's never posed with a book.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
How do you pose with a book if you're not an author?
Because it's like, yeah, you can hold a book, but you're not like showing it off.
Yeah, you're not showing
because
it
you're
off.
trying to show it off and show pose.
Yeah. So
It's like I understand like why he would look awkward, but is he just like faking it or what?
But the fact that he went
He
to a
does
church.
a lot of awkward things
Yeah.
too, like the way he drinks water like this with two hands.
Yeah. But no,
The conspiracy theorists, or they say he does that as a sign, and then he was drinking Fiji water as a sign to the conspiracy theorists that he's listening to them.
that he's listening to.
oh my god! But the other
They're
thing,
like, why? Because Mount Fiji is here, and it's related to this, and then this has to do with this. That's why.
So he's listening to
Yeah,
us.
I was like, all right, you guys are reaching.
Yeah.
You guys are clearly reaching.
I went down the wrong hole.
Yeah, exactly. I don't get why he's drinking water.
You're not paying attention. That's why.
I don't get why him sipping water has to do with anything.
Because you're not paying attention.
the other thing people are pissed off about was because the
You're paying
protest.
attention too much.
So the protesters are in the area where he has to walk through to get to that church, and so it was a peaceful protest. Nothing was going on, but when the police were telling them to clear out, they weren't, and that's when things got violent. And that's when they started. That's when the videos of them hitting all protesters and everything, or the press. That's from when they're trying to clear the area so Trump can walk through. It's like, okay, so there's a protest going on inside. You have to, like, how about postpone the photo shoot? You're the president. Wait till they're gone. Postpone it. Then he goes to another church and poses there, and then so it's like he's just using religion to like, hey guys, calm down. Look at it. I believe in God. Like,
I've been going to church my whole life. Every day.
but one of the things that I was watching a video. It's like someone filming from a rooftop of the protesters. It's like, literally, it's like right down the line. Like, so, like, say this is like this crack right here is the streets, and so you have police it's at an intersection. You got police blocking the intersection and protesters on this side of the street, right? Mm-hmm. And and there's a good 6 feet between the protesters and the. Well, maybe not. Maybe a little bit less, but about 6 feet. And some of them have umbrellas. And one of the cops, you see him reach out and snatch the umbrella, and then the person's trying to grab their umbrella back, and the cop's response was, it just sprays that whole area with fucking pepper spray. Uh-huh. So then the people on the other side started getting pissed, and so then all the other cops just start spraying pepper spray against that whole front line of protesters, all because one cop grabbed a fucking umbrella.
Yeah,
and then all hell broke loose.
Yeah,
like literally that's how it started. Like literally, like the guy's filming from up top, and you're watching it. Like it's a peaceful protest. They're yelling at the cops, but that one cop just snatches the umbrella. The guy tries to bring his umbrella back. Cop sprays him, and
this guy, nothing happens to him.
Yeah,
like
obviously.
he doesn't get punished. Like he just continues on with it.
Yeah. I mean it's nuts. But yeah, people are pissed off at Trump. I mean, that's not news, but let me see. Mortal Kombat 11.
It's weird. Like, no matter what response he has, they always find something within what he's saying to, like, poke at.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what he says.
Yeah. I mean, and shit, there was something. Let me see if I can find it again. But there was something where it's like, oh, that's the other thing too. I keep saying is like if you look at Trump's old tweets during the Ebola pandemic.
Oh, I know.
And he's just criticizing how it's all being done.
Yeah, and he
it's
did the
just-
same thing.
Yeah, he like legit did the same thing. No, I'm trying to find one right now. Trump made a comment recently.
That's how people are until you get in there and you see what is actually going on. It's easy to criticize when you're looking.
Yeah, it's the armchair quarterback.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly that. But I don't know. Yeah, he's not handling this shit well.
This is the best protester ever. Hold on, let me restart it so you guys can.
Oh, there was that. Did you hear about Drew Brees?
Oh no, I heard something about it, but I didn't see it.
He goes,
Yeah, I saw there was some sort of controversy, but
for some stupid reason, he has to. I don't know who or why he has to make a statement saying that he's not gonna kneel for the flag, or he's not gonna kneel for the anthem because it's disrespecting the flag. For some reason, he felt the need to say that. Even though he's kneeled several times before.
Yeah, but now,
But like, why would you say that now? And then there's this reporter, Lauren Ingram.
I know.
oh yeah, because she's that's what I
She
saw.
goes, oh, she defends it. She goes, he has his right to an opinion. And then fucking LeBron James goes, oh, but I'm supposed to shut up and dribble.
Oh yeah,
Because he did a thing, and she
Yeah,
goes,
because a while back. Yeah, a while back.
and she tells us her thing with him is
Just
shut up and dribble.
Yeah,
Well, Drew Brees is like, oh, he has the right to his opinion.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like, oh man.
Yeah, that looks bad.
That's a
That looks real
clear
bad.
double standard. Like,
Yeah.
your intentions are clearly not. You know.
Yeah, I saw this. I saw a really, like, to me, like, I read it. It was a really moving post where it was this guy. He was talking about how, like, it was literally a tweet to Colin Kaepernick,
Yeah.
and it was like, when you kneeled, I talked shit. I was angry at you. I said disrespectful things about you. I agreed with your protest, but not your form of protest. And now I see that the way things are, and things did not get better. And I see that your way was better, and like it was like just a flat out full on apology to all these people to talk to about like he was. I said evil and hateful things about you for kneeling in front of during our national anthem, but now I understand that it was a better way to do things.
Yeah, I liked it. I didn't mind his. I didn't understand why people were mad at him at all for it.
But
and then he did before he would just sit down for it.
Yeah, he wouldn't
And
stand
then
up.
he asked like military people.
Yeah, and they said
like
to kneel.
how would and they told him that when we do it we kneel.
Yeah, and that's
So that's why he kneels.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. Is like, how can I say this, and not to come off as.
I saw that one meme too. It's where it's like, oh, they show the fucking the picture of the riots, and they're like, oh, don't protest like this, and then it's fucking the Kaepernick kneeling, and it's like, not like this. Kobe and like the Black Lives Matter shirt, not like this.
Oh my god, yeah.
LeBron and doing an interview about it, not like this. Like what?
When I saw the Kobe and the Black Lives Matter shirt, like, 'cause, like it's clearly photoshopped, and no, it wasn't Black Lives Matter shirt. It was a.
It was. I don't remember. I was just saying.
It was I Can't Breathe.
Oh really?
Yeah, it said I Can't Breathe.
Really?
Yeah, it was a black shirt that said I Can't Breathe, and I'm like,
Kobe's dead.
he's dead.
He hasn't played in a long time. It's hilarious. I didn't notice that.
Let me see if I can find it. But oh my god, I was dying when I saw that. I was like, what the hell?
It was probably like their like championship shirt, you know? Like
Yeah.
when they're like about to start the championships, they wear the one that they sell to people, and it's like your champions, fucking 2006.
Where's it? There's one. Because there's a bunch of them Photoshop now, but there was one where here it is. This is the one I saw.
Can't read. No, that's not the one. It's one where he's doing. I think it says Black Lives Matter.
I'm sure. I mean, I think he's done that, but like, it's just a bunch of them. There's so many pictures of him just wearing that I Can't Breathe shirt now. Look at this is like, look at.
That's actually
It's
funny.
like, what the hell? Oh wait, apparently no. She says that he did wear that shirt, so it's not Photoshop. Because Vanessa Bryant posted the picture saying, "My husband wore this shirt years ago."
Really? Is that for Eric Gardner? Did he say I
It might
can't
be.
breathe either?
Let me see.
I think there was. I think
Is
somebody
Eric
was-
Gardner the same case?
It might be. Yeah.
I think he did say I can't breathe.
Maybe that's an Eric Gardner thing as well.
I don't know. To me, it looks Photoshop, but yeah, it could be. Let's see.
Push I can't breathe. Eric Gardner?
Yeah, Eric Garner. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's what it was for. Yeah, so he was wearing that shirt. Okay.
That's funny. Man.
Never mind. I thought it was Photoshop. I was like, yeah, I forgot they had those shirts back then too. I feel dumb now. Yeah.
I still like the idea that somebody went back and photoshopped "I Can't Breathe" on these shirts.
Here, look at this best protester ever right here. Yeah. Yeah, where'd it go?
Wasn't there like a law, like or like a thing? What?
He's just standing in front of the cop, just whacking a giant black dildo. Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
It'll.
Wasn't there like a
The cop's face is just like.
wasn't there a thing like where they weren't gonna do like cop chases anymore? Like
On the news? Yeah.
no, but like the cops weren't gonna chase you anymore. Like they're just gonna get your shit and then come get you.
For the
later.
most part, that's what they're doing. But or they're at least keeping the helicopter.
Yeah, but like, why don't they do that for shit like that? You know, for like Eric Gardner, like okay, they were gonna arrest him for selling cigarettes, but they end up killing him. When it's like, okay, if he's resisting, just let him go and then get him later. You know, why can't you get him later? Like he's not going anywhere. He's gonna be in America this whole time.
Yeah.
You guys most likely know where he lives. Like you know everything about him.
Yeah, you got all the
You
information.
can always
yeah.
just go get him.
Yeah. But
You
see,
know.
the thing is like you can't. Well, I mean, with the car chase, it's the same thing too. You don't know if they're gonna go home. You don't know if it's gonna be.
Yeah, but still, it's still. I mean, if they don't go home or not, they're like,
Yeah.
you'll find them. They'll some way or another.
Yeah. You're right.
Like they're not going it. Like, and then if they do, like their whole life has changed. Is that like over something that was like loose cigarettes, something like that?
Yeah. Well, I mean.
And if it was something for murder and they fucking fled, whatever, they fucking fled out of the country.
Yeah. Well, fucking.
Not our problem anymore.
Yeah.
But really, it's
I was
not.
just about to say it. No, it is.
But it's not. They're gonna murder in another country,
Yeah.
and it's there. Either they catch them or not, or they come back, or wherever they go.
Yeah, but then that country starts to blame America.
But
for
it's not.
fucking doing their fucking
Like, what are we
shit.
supposed to do? He got away.
That's the other thing. I just remember the other thing people are pissed off at Trump
You
for.
guys let him in. Why did you guys let him in?
Yeah. So the other thing that people are pissed off at Trump about.
But yeah, how does he cross the? I mean, if he crossed the border illegally, but still, like, he crossed it illegally. What do you want us to do?
Look at Roman Polanski. Aren't we still like waiting
Yeah.
for him to come back?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's not
exactly,
He's
yeah.
not coming back.
Or Edward Snowden, even though I don't think he should be.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It should be like that. Like even for murderers.
But yeah, the other thing people are pissed off at Trump about. So
But if it helps save the lives of innocent people, that's more important. You know?
yeah,
Hey, the Shoe City over there is all boarded up.
a lot of them are. They
Yeah.
just because
Is it just like precaution?
yeah,
or
because
did
there
they-
was a bunch of protests out here as well.
I was wondering.
I heard
if-
Riverside was pretty bad, right?
It can be.
No, there was some pretty
protests.
crazy shit going on.
Oh really? I didn't hear. Like I heard everything that happened out here was pretty peaceful.
No, Riverside had some
Or maybe.
some people getting hit by cars and shit. I think.
Oh shit.
Or there were like, yeah, I saw a video of the guy. He pulled up. I think he did like a donut. He got out and he got like an illegal firework. And he
Oh.
lit it. And then the guy ran up and grabbed it and threw it in his
Back in
car.
Yeah. Because like okay, like it's a because that guy was just trying to fuck with the like it's a protest. These guys are being peaceful.
They're just coming to have fun and like.
and this guy's just coming over to be an asshole. Fucking
Yeah.
yeah.
Have a good time and
Yeah,
shit.
you're right. The guy. I just saw the video. I was just.
Yeah, that was
looking
in
at-
Riverside. Yeah,
You see the
This is
semi
downtown
try
LA,
and
the
drive
video I
into
saw.
the fucking
it said Riverside
crowd?
on the.
You saw the semi truck trying drive into the crowd?
No, I saw one where it was dragging a guy for a long fucking time.
When you first said that, I thought you said look. I saw one that it was a dragon.
I saw one that was a dragon.
I didn't see a semi, but I saw a dragon.
It was a dragon, a guy.
Did you see the I think it was like a F-350 that just ran over a bunch of cops. Like I forget. I don't remember what happened. But again, it was one of those ones where someone's filming from a rooftop.
I heard about it
Into
where
the
they like
street?
flying through there and shit. Like,
Yeah,
I
it's
think I
fucking
heard
brutal. Like the cops are pushing forward, and they're like pushing people out of the street, or like down the street, like they're getting to move, and it's the cops and the National Guard in formation. They're just moving forward, and they're pepper spraying everybody, and they're getting the crowds to move, and all of a sudden you see the cop because they're filming from the side of a building, and like they go out, like they leave where. Like the field of view, you're still seeing the rest of the formation, but like the front line is gone because they've gone behind a building. And all of a sudden, you see them all running back, and this black truck just fucking plows through them. It's like fuck, and like it's brutal.
That's fucking. I don't get why there's got to be so much like people hurting people.
Yeah,
like
it's like yeah,
that's upsetting.
Let me see if I can.
Like I don't care, like yeah, the looting is not good, like
Here it is.
but the hurting people is just like that shit.
Like the
Absolutely
guy.
shouldn't happen. Is that what does it say?
It says L.A. writer lights fireworks in the streets.
Oh, it says L.A.
Yeah.
I could have sworn it was Riverside that one I saw, or maybe it was a different video.
So like the guy comes on and just puts the. Like he doesn't even. It doesn't even like it's on the ground for a second. The guy just gets in, and throws it back in his car, and like the car just left there smoke. I think the car. Yeah, the car.
It goes off in the car. Boom.
Yeah.
Great, fantastic, fucking bitch. That's what you deserve.
That's what he gets, right? Yeah. It's fucking.
Even though I mean he wasn't really causing that much.
Yeah, but you know, it's like the people that are protecting the businesses now. It's like this guy was trying to protect.
I mean,
people, like.
Well, I mean, maybe he was trying to entertain the crowd, but the guy who threw it in the car, that was even better.
Yeah.
That was even more entertaining.
That was way better. Yeah, there's so much.
Because the firework going off, that's great and all, but that's a whole story right there.
Seriously.
Got it through it in his car.
But the other reason people are pissed off at Trump, so the other thing was, the only time they turn off the facade lights at the White House is when a president has died. And during that first night of protest, Trump he turned off all the lights. Turned everything off.
Because he died. He died inside.
Oh yeah, apparently. And then he went down to the bunker.
Yeah, why?
To the safety bunker. He says we were just going down there to inspect it. It was due for its annual inspection, so we went down there to inspect the bunker to make sure everything was good.
In the middle of mayhem.
Yeah, in the middle of the night, in the middle of mayhem. Hey, you know what? Let's go. The bunker's doing inspection, right? I mean, let's go check it out right now.
I mean, I would want to see the bunker. Wouldn't you want to see it if you never saw it? Like, yeah, I've been in here for 4 years. I haven't been in the bunker yet.
I think it's time I go check out that bunker. But that's the other thing. They're just saying, but the fact that he came out and was like, no, I wasn't hiding. We didn't lock up. I was inspecting the bunker. So, oh fuck, that's the one with that's the guy you talked about.
Yeah, they shot that guy. Why did you shoot that guy?
In the eye. Look at that shit.
Look at that guy.
They shot him with the rubber bullet.
Oh yeah.
Why do you feel the need to shoot
Homeless
that guy?
guy in a wheelchair.
I don't understand why you feel the need to shoot. I don't understand why you feel the need to push an old man as hard as you can.
Yeah.
There was one that made me mad where like the rioters were when they're lighting stuff on fire, they lit a homeless man's like stuff on fire.
See, that's the thing. Like
you're
His
just
mattress, and
like you're just being evil.
Oh,
yeah.
Why?
Yeah. There's so much like.
He's just like, that's my fucking home.
There's so much that like I've stopped watching a lot of it just because it's so frustrating. It's so aggravating to just like it's like every time I turn on the news, it's something else, or every time I pull up Reddit, it's something else, and it's like it's just getting like. Thankfully, things are starting to calm down, but it's still just rough. Yeah, I got nothing else.
Yeah, we wrap it up now.
Let's go and wrap this up.
Wrap it up, B.
On that note, don't forget to follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/TheRealPressStart, on Twitter's at RealPressStart, on Instagram at TheRealPressStart. Like us, rate us, review us anywhere you get your podcasts. And don't forget to check out RepSports, ReppSports.com. Use coupon code TRPS for 15% off your order. Now, on that note, game over.
What are we talking about?
No more questions.